Hi everyone, this is Valerie Cole, CSIS from Region 7. This video is a mini training or an overview of the evidence-based practice of using progress monitoring to assess the effectiveness of specially designed instruction. As you know, we always want to align our work to the blueprint for improved results for students with disabilities. This evidence-based practice aligns with the core principles 3 and 4. This is a process for monitoring student progress in order to assess the effectiveness of specially designed instruction. It really boils down to 5 steps. 1. Establishing goals. 2. Providing evidence-based specially designed instruction. 3. Administering assessments aligned to the goal. 4. Graphing the data. And 5. Evaluating the data to determine if the student is making progress. While the main focus of this training is not about developing goals, I would be remiss not to review it, because obviously you can't measure progress if you don't start with a measurable goal. As you know, there are 4 parts to a measurable goal. 1. The skill or strategy. 2. Criteria of accuracy and mastery. 3. The method to use when assessing. And 4. The schedule or frequency by which the assessment will be given. This evidence-based practice indicates that 2 times a week is the most effective frequency for progress monitoring. Here's an example of a measurable goal. Please note that it is an example, not necessarily an exemplar. So, given a familiar text, Lacey will orally answer who and what questions. This is the skill. The goal is for her to answer 8 out of 10 questions accurately. And of course, I want to make sure that she can do it more than just once. So in order to make sure she really has the skill and really has mastered it, I'll need for her to show it to me over 3 consecutive familiar texts. I will use teacher-made assessments that consist of who and what questions, and I'll administer this assessment 2 times a week, because I know that frequency has the highest effect size. Next, I need to provide evidence-based, specially designed instruction. In this example, I have chosen QAR strategy, or the question-answer relationship strategy, because I know it's an evidence-based strategy for teaching reading comprehension. After I've provided SDI, I will administer the assessment that I identified in the goal. I will have Lacey read a familiar text and then verbally ask her 5 who questions and 5 what questions. Of course, I will do this 2 times a week. Each time I do this, I will be looking for her to get 8 out of 10 correct. After administering the assessment, I will plot the results on a graph. The graph in this example shows who questions in red and what questions in blue. This illustrates the accuracy criteria in the goal. After 3 to 4 data points, I will look to see if Lacey's data is trending in a positive direction or not. Now I am looking for 8 out of 10, 3 times in a row. This is the mastery part of the goal. In this example, Lacey is trending in a positive direction for the who questions and a negative direction for the what questions. So, if yes, data is trending in a positive direction, keep doing what you're doing. It's working. And, just a side note, if the student is involved in this process, then the effect size increases a great deal, especially when behavior reinforcement is incorporated. If the data is not trending in a positive direction relative to the aim line, I need to adjust instruction by implementing a new learning strategy or a new instructional strategy, or simply adjusting one or the other. I will then provide the newly adjusted SDI and repeat the cycle of instruction, assessment, graphing, and analysis. This mini training is based on the meta-analysis by Fuchs and Fuchs.
Created using Powtoon.